Three-man B start on the defense with Sadzen cheating over to be that fourth piece. They've got a good read of the situation. Nothing through middle. Dumal to deal with A main and mid on his own. And they're starting to live forward on the ramp as the nades are lined up.
Yeah, he only gets a couple of pot shots, does Nissim. He has got a flash though, and the dual Berettas could pair nicely with it. Turning that commitment. Lovely play there from Flammers. Wasn't going to get caught off by the swing. And everyone's hit their shots on the way in. Sands in and Dumal. There's very little options for them into this one. I think had Sands had a Kevlar vest, he probably wouldn't be playing so forward. He just wants to try and get something. 300 bucks would be nice. And he's out of bullets.
Well, not the start the legacy we're looking for by any means. However, so we'll see if they're able to do so on the CT side. It's always going to be tough. Dumal hoping to hold on to these dual Berettas with the Kevlar, but currently being pinned down upon from multiple different trajectories. Back turn, Electronic finds it, and all five staying alive. So this is beautiful work for VP.
Hectic for Electronic. Safe from mid by virtue of his cover from Flit. Likes his position now, noted. Ooh, forced out. You're going to have to push that. Burns down. Missed thrown on the smoke extinguish. So that's an opening kill, manufactured by IC and Flit.
Okay, taking the space is Flit. Just need to stall out these B pushes. This is the only way back in for info. Down the ramp they go. Flash is great, and Flammus wards them away for now.
Yeah, that's going to keep them busy, keep them in the dark. No info as to what lies on the other side of mid and lane.
At least, fortunately, there's three of them here. And Dumal sweeps in, draws one back, 4v4.
That's a perfectly timed swing out of Dumal.
Pivoting A into Nissim. He's the only man here. He's on an island.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be cognizant of CT. Yeah, you can see even just tucking tempo. Good push from Dumal. He's had a great round here. Chips in two on the lingering lane. Now, Flit has that CT rotation, but for how long? Sure, you've got the man advantage on this retake legacy, but how many casualties will you sustain up against Flit? Furrowed brow, little bit of a flashbang, does connect perfectly, but he stays tucked. Sad's in, presents his back. Oh, it gets horrible. It gets hideous. 3 on his screen, and none of them go down.
Ice flanking again.
Did the damage, a double flank, okay, but that really is hinging off of Fame not getting sniped in the first 5 seconds, just like that. Nice shot from Icy, they are going to stick it. It's a 10-second defuse, and the fights are coming his way. Looks like he's accepted this round's not going their way. VP, after the 3-0 start, guns come out, and Legacy enter their domain. They pick themselves up their first.
It really just comes down to that kill, and there's that roar you were talking about.
5 fingers on fist. It feels like Legacy have been really united by this adversity and then euphoria of actually getting a second chance.
Oh, through the smoke.
Again with the Lato smoke pushes. I'm sure they're getting mad at this. He keeps getting away with cheeky moves. First Dumal, now Lato. Satin's built the round around it. They are into the site, good flash, but Fame didn't clear. He gets a free frag to the back of the skull. A nice multi-kill from Electronic. He's got the round on line once more. AWP is posted for the cover and provides. Icy connecting. They are both low. Lato, this one is attainable, especially when the AWP's missing shots. Pressure onto Icy. He thinks he's got him trapped. Jiggles out for the shot, and Icy condemned. Lovely work. A clutch to close. It's Lato, draws first blood and comes up clutch.
And they're yelling back at you again. A couple of statement moments there. That triple from Dennis the Menace, in-game leader. Electronic thought he had done enough. Steps out. Icy misses the shot. Electronic goes down in another clutch.
I don't know how egregious of a miss it was from Icy, but Electronic's done so much work to get that bomb down. He even does provide the initial covering shot. This one, that miss right there onto Lato's swing, it opened up Electronic to that isolated duel. A second miss from Icy. He's going to be feeling a bit hot under the collar after that one. Oh no, he wants to fight. He's got the whole team coming his way. Info! And that's all he gets. As well as a bullet between his eyes, because that is the sight lost, and I'd say the round done.
Yeah, considering the finances, that coming down to a 1v1 in the last, you have to save in this one. So they've gotten away with some crazy moments, sure, but this time they have to back off and play Counter-Strike by the book. Give VP the fourth as they continue to really bewilder this B bomb site. Might be able to drop as well. So they can still get out a decent-looking purchase. Maybe we see Dumal go into a Famous. Or he might get dropped a gun and then the cave player of Lado can take an MP9. So just speculating of the investments right now. It's going to be 2,400 into the next. So they could also Having to respect that deep bottle of flames. Flit will get the red control again.
I love this angle. I wonder if Fame's going to have a pre-aim on this. He does not. Saul comes back in, Nissim. His patience rewarded and info that someone flashed for him.
So Nissim has pushed.
Heard that leave and a leg shot from Sadzin. It's aiming a little low. Knocks on the knees of Electronic.
Flit's timing.
Oh, good hold from Icy.
There's a way back now.
Yeah, you're right. They can pivot. Dumao finding Flit is everything. They're about to pivot A, but he's caught that info. That beacon is cut down. Dumao arrives just in time to disrupt what could be a plot. Not sure about that one. Mr. Birchall flying out of the temple. Maybe misread the timing.
Well, Flammer spotted one.
Yeah, he knows where Lux is. Hoping that they would be baited in by that AK and peeking into Sadzin. Yeah, they are going to go for the retake. 2 on site. An unusual approach with Donut occupied by Icy's orb. And that's what he was waiting for. Confirmation of presence. Lato hits them both. Down they go, and they know where the last is. Legacy on this retake. Still not a guarantee. It is now. Lato crouch peeks in, and Legacy take the retake. That was a partial investment. They make it look easy.
Damn, okay, well, Lux out of his seat with that one. The type of shots that they're hitting, right? Even with Dumao jumping to his demise right there. It's a 3-2 start with nobody towards A, so they're in a good position to lock this down.
Yeah, they are just running knife out up the ramp, and they've been spotted. They've been orbed. Sadzin connect onto the first. That's what you wanted to see as well. Lato springs to action, removes another. Fame and Flit sideline. Sadzin's orb, Molotov away. They're isolating Jules. They've managed to find the Dumao, and they've built a round around it. With Flammer's gone, Flammer's peeking into the orb wouldn't be ill-advised. Lato not going to connect on the spam. Ooh, Sadzin will, through the floor on ramp, connect more damage. Look at the health on Flammer's and Icy. A rifle would be lovely, but they have neither. It's 2 orbs on a retake. Good luck against a Mac 10. Electronic just runs at him. And that is clean. Flammer's 4 kills on B.
Okay, well, that pace change didn't start very well, did it? They lose the 2 opening kills, but they walk away with the other 3 alive. So very well done, avenging their fallen comrades there on the way in towards that B site. Now, there's still money for the purchase available as far as Legacy is concerned, but if they lose this, the final round of the half, they're going to have nothing to work with. Not going to run those double AWPs again. Sadzin will still get his. There's a kit, there's util. Let's see if this tussle can continue.
Yeah, just leaving the AWP on site.
Yeah, it's an off angle right now from Sadzin.
I mean, you'd expect them to be really paranoid about losing B after that last round. But Sadzin, he's managed to hold it solo. Still has vision. You better have some good flashes, boys. Good Molotovs. And the flames do land, but an extinguish. He can play around this. He realizes, yeah, I can stick around. You haven't forced me out. Gets another pot shot. They're up the ramp. He's missing shots. He's got 1 left in the chamber. And still braves it for another attempt. Sadzin empty-handed, but still up for debate. VP down to Lato. 2 from him. Baits the shot. Icy missing. Oh, it's just Icy in the clutch. Quickly swaps out to the AK-47. Who did he connect? Gets the info. Opts for the AWP in the 1v1.
He could run A.
He certainly could.
Oh, maybe Lux thought he was going to. So the bomb's just going to get planted on B. Lux has gone around the world either way. He could have cut him off at the pass, but Icy's not ready for this. Icy's back turn. Icy's back turn. He's going to go down to Lux. Another clutch comes through.
Oh, he gets away with that one. I thought Icy kind of outbrained him with this quick plant on B. It does mean that if they don't hurry up into B, blocked at the ramp, do you dare? Do you dare?
Well, you'd never expect this. There's a player who's almost in T-spawn at 1 minute and 30 on the clock.
Yeah, but Flammus is going to push through. Rotation from Sadzin Lux, both cantering over with this info from that push through spawn. Nissim and Lato need to get here quick. Sadzin's been kept away. A Mac 10 up close. Careful, watch your back. Dumao. Oh no, Flammus just comes alive, gets 2. Speedway locked down. Finally, Nissim arrives. Burst the back of the head. Needed them both, and he does significant damage to Fame. Lato a bit too much bait. And true to the trend, we will see VP take this last one unless Lato's got a 1v3 in him. Needed the headshot. Okay, 7-5 on the half. VP with a slight lead.
Here comes the execute.
Oh, it's a fully stacked site, Chad. We're about to have some deathmatch. Here we go. Smokes are in. Here come the bodies. Lato trying to be the spearhead. Lux has investigated cave and found an awful lot. They're coming for him. Confirms multiple bodies. Bleeding with their butt cheeks around the corner. Nice find. Fame coming in from Ram's side. They're going, hey, they're going,
yeah,
hey.
He's heard this. Do they chase them or do they try and rotate back through middle? Chase them's crazy just because of the amount of angles. So they get into B with their execute. They don't plant the bomb and they rotate over towards the A side. Here comes the fight.
Yeah, Satsin spotted him. He realizes they are coming through red side.
No kit, bomb planted, 40 seconds.
They're going to have to be quick. Fame realizes he's going to have to just brute force through Temple, just start to unload. 2 dual Beretta pairs, running them down, looking good. Good find for the first of the retake. Needs something from these blocks to connect, but Flammers.
Blitz coming late, donut.
Late from Flit. Lato hits it, necessary. Bomb still ticking in their favor. That 10-second defuse sounding more and more out of reach. There's no chance. Just by existing, just by staying alive, all Dumao needs to do now is hit 1 bullet onto Icy. Oh, 1 bullet onto Icy! He can't find it! VP, both pistols, okay!
Well, they forced in, elbow smokes missed, and that's going to cost them.
Oh my god, an unforced error to start the second round forced by.
You can't be missing those.
You certainly cannot. Flit's going to be very upset about that one. And Flammus actually got tagged by the scout. He's limping already with 30 points of health left.
It's fun getting to see these two teams tussle on Ancient. Neither of them have played this map in the run so far. The last 3 months. Oh, there's a spam kill. They're just coming so easy. Another one hits the deck and... well, the action's already over. Electronic, Fame, you guys both have to go huge to make this one a conversation.
Wow, this is already impressive from Legacy. Oh, we didn't win the pistol. No worries, we'll just win the second round. Unless Fame gets more of those, they're not going to happen. Some Deagles on top. Immediately wrestling for that economic supremacy to start off their second half. This is best of 1. These are those rounds. These are those massive rounds as far as it's converting best of 1s goes.
Well, if we weigh them up right now, so it's both pistols for VP, but the clutches have gone against them.
Yeah.
And now a force buy's gone against them. So I'd say we're quite even because VP got pistol with conversion in the first half. So we've leveled up the playing field now. They're all congregated over towards B lane, outside doors, you two at the ready. The rotation's coming back. Icy and Electronic should be able to get here in time.
Flammus, he is up close, but very nice flashes. It doesn't matter if he still gets one while spamming blind. Now the flashes return the favor. Dumao does well onto Flammus.
They can play out this 3v3 now. They don't just need to keep forcing the issue.
Yeah, but Flit wants to. I think he's got a perfect opportunity. A jump scare for Sadzin trying to punch in the code. He goes 1 for 1. Fame working on ramp.
Yeah, but the bomb wasn't planted. This allows Fame to work. He's coming in.
Uh-oh, Nissim, great awareness.
Oh,
great awareness.
2 HP.
Him down. Icy in the clutch. Winnable. Winnable. Far from easy, but certainly not impossible. Nissim, 1 bullet will take him down. Icy. Oh, he had a vision of his leg. He could have just tapped him out. Now he's still going to get the first. Oh, God, hit it. Icy can, though.
Hey, even Icy has something to say.
That's going to G up the VP boys. You know when like your quiet friend suddenly starts cracking jokes? That's when everyone's feeling extra good.
Yeah, the smack talk's contagious. So back and forth we go. The bomb does go down, so we're likely to see the force fight once more. But just being these annoying barbs, and this 5-7, if you're not buying it on the forces, what are you doing? Because it is featuring in so many highlight reels throughout the major.
I can't believe it gets that close. It's dead silent on Ancient. Fame and Icy working on info main. That is where the bomb resides. Remains hidden. Lux wins it out. Galil versus Famas. A necessary catch. That's the bomb now spotted. Info flows, but through Red Room. Electronic nearly gets one.
Rerouting.
Rotation through.
Yeah, could go back
Flammus
to B
is
here.
heaven. Flammus is heaven.
That's the bomb, though. The bomb's coming through middle. He's on his own.
Yeah, he's going to lose the bomb.
This is crazy.
I think Flammus has got it. Oh, great work. Bomb down. Now you've got 25 seconds and you're on the bomb site, but you ain't got the bomb. Flammus just
needs another.
Patience. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And gets it.
Icy again in the clutch. 1v2.
Has he got it in him? He's been having a great game. 16 frags, and now he just needs 2 more. Dumao on the dismount.
Alex, hit tap. Feels like a do or die round in a lot of ways. Coming through a mid push from Donut. It's going to be Fame. Partnered up with Icy.
Ooh, they swing and actually respect the smoke as Fame does start his. Turns the flash, lots of bodies on his screen. Quick trade out of Lux, that's important. And now Icy low. Turns tail, gets himself tucked on Donut. Flit in support. Aggression from Electronic, claims lane for VP.
Flamus looks aware, and now he's across.
Okay, well, Flit forced away. Oh, they weren't ready for Icy, but still Lux is doing everything in this round for Legacy. Triple kill from their captain. Nade destined for damage. Lato chunked. Softened up for an M4A1S. Yes, indeed. Electronic, or rather, sorry, Nissim is flanking onto Flamus. It's Electronic late behind the smoke and nothing they can do about it. Great round from Lux.
So crazy, right? The opening stage wasn't easy for them. They lost to Lin Vision and Bet Boom. And then they get 3-0 in the second stage where it's meant to be harder. There's the gun gone already. Electronic first death.
I can't quite put words into how impressive of a run we're getting out of Legacy. You used the word quintessential major underdog story, and it is. It really is. The difference being this time Cinderella wasn't even invited, didn't even qualify to the ball. Unlike fairy tales, you need visas.
Just think in this situation that it's truly worked out for them, the fact that they are seizing the opportunity that was gifted to them by someone else's misfortune, and they're playing with no fear. They're not afraid to push smokes. They're not afraid to take duels against players who should be, by all accounts, knocking them down. It's those 5-7s again. Can Flamus get another?
Oh, he certainly can, Chad. And now this round starts to fall into disarray. Icy good output. There's Lato. And puts Fame into a winnable, manageable 1v2. No one's looking at him. They're worried about Cave. They're worried about Short. And so exposed on the plant. Doesn't even get it down. Doom out. Isolated. It's Lato that has to step up for the Legacy boys to avoid VP sealing up the lead. Making it a 10-10 half.
Lato's going to go for the rotation over towards A.
Okay, but he's kind of ahead of the rotation already. Fame's knife out. He'll beat him to it.
Yeah, Lato can plant safe CT side, so that should secure the bomb going down.
Yeah, but he can walk in his blind spot. He's going to be way further forward. Oh, confirmation of presence. Lato, you have to step up. Oh, wow, Fame does it for VP. A double from Flamus on the 5-7. Fame matches the output. And just when it looked like Legacy were running away with it, a 4 consecutive round run, someone. The question is how do you get your boys through? You're just going to risk it?
Demar just jumped. He's just launching.
Oh, yeah. Now many drops. Satsin's going to hold the line.
Getting flanked.
You are in trouble, boys. Icy completely forced away. Nice catch from Duma on the flank. Lux arrives. A site is theirs.
Safe.
Perfect calling again from Lux.
I don't. This is the bravery again. The lack of fear. The no hesitation. And they might lose it all. They're just running at him. Nissim, left main, takes down Electronic. It's just Flit and Flamus right now to find. We've had some baffling results. Obviously, Falcons falling. Legacy offering a loss to Vitality. And holding on to things will be Flamus. So Flit and Flamus will retain. Duma's not going to get there in time. And they're just 2 rounds away now.
Holy moly.
Duma has 21. Lato has 17. And 5 players for Legacy heading over there directly.
Yeah, they molly at the top of the ramp. Boost up the orb. Satsin. Couple of misses so far on Ancient. This one just whistles past that long anchor in Flamus. Icy as well, the Joker. As, oh my god, Lato just paid such a heavy price just to be trying to take early fights. It's Flamus and Flit. Solid defense so far. Lux asking questions of short side. Oh, good headshot onto Icy. More where that came from. Satsin takes down Flamus.
Big flank again from Fame, but he's still miles away.
They got time to plant this time. They have to start punching in that code. Lux will do so.
Flit needs to live, needs to allow Fame to work in. He's now just getting towards the doors. 2v2, there's a kit in play.
So they're not going to move. They're backing their aim on this one, Chad. So Lux just holds ramp with the orb. Picks it up off and ready to use. Oh, peeked in by Fame. Clean headshot. Sadzin hoping that Short doesn't peek first, because if he does, he just shoots you in the side of the head. A convincing one to end it. VP, they're not letting this one slip away.
And that was crazy. They essentially started 4B on the start of the round for the CT side defense. So they've gone with a bit of a gamble call, and it's worked off perfectly for Legacy in the next round. Ooh. This could win you the game right here, right now. Back to what's tried and tested. This classic mid control. 2 towards B lane, 2 out the guts of mid. Set up by Nissim with the U2.
Doom out. Oh, he's having a duel. Big duel to win. Takes down Flit. That was all of their mid-info gone. The edge of the smoke. Flammus gets spotted out. Connects some bullets. It's Electronic and Flammus in cave. Is that not information? Valuable information for Legacy. They quickly pivot, realizing that's the case.
But remember what the gap was, right? They were able to pip through red before and flank Icy. So you feel like you're going to want to fortify red room a little bit more so. Icy over towards A. Big box pivoting. Currently on his lonesome. Electronic cheating over. Flammus playing for info and spots one. Big kill.
That's a great catch. Now they've not only got the man advantage.
Icy can't miss one of these. It's all 3 through main. Needs to hit the first.
And hit it, he shall. Nissim put down. Electronic overlooked. Headshot provided. And don't forget about the cash. You've already highlighted, Chad. Legacy will have nothing. Unless Lato can do something. They group up, ensuring this round is theirs.
They're aware he's across.
Yeah, they've got the bomb. Electronic standing on it.
Flammus is ready for this with Fame, ready to swing.
It's the perfect setup to deal with this walk through Temple. And Flammus connects. They got no pennies in the bank account, and they must fight for overtime with it. Okay, what have you got? Lato, can you deliver when your team needs you most? In the open, no red smoke. It's too easy for him. 1 by 1, nearly 1 for 2 there. Collateral damage, Satin's had his boots knocked off, and Legacy down to VP in convincing fashion to end it. Every round required, but VP, they show they can do what Vitality couldn't. 13-11, Legacy, humble, up against the Virtus.pro.
Yeah, and Ancient coming in for both of these teams. It was a struggle, it was a tug of war, but VP, they stand up and they let Doom out know the 3-0 team, someone